Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the sheer domination that Dokkan has in regards to the Dragon Ball IP mobile gaming for Bandai. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So big shout outs to Luca Dokkan for posting this image on his Twitter page, which the original source comes from Sensor Tower, and it describes really the crazy amount of income Dokkan has brought to Bandai Namco when it comes to mobile gaming, in particular of Dragon Ball here. And really, since its inception, it's been kind of a phenomenon, right? Now going over 8 years, this one game here, as you can see, is the majority of the income. Now, when you're looking at the blue and green icons there, that's representing the blue represents Japan income, and then the green represents basically anything outside of Japan or global income, and then total with everything else is the worldwide income that it actually has. And basically it states as of November of 2022, the total global revenue, it's basically saying here, is exceeded $5.14 billion in Dragon Ball IP mobile gaming. Now, this is total. As you can see, some of these other games I don't even recognize here doesn't really provide much. But when it comes to Legends and Dokkan, you can see, again, the sheer dominance that Dokkan has when it comes to income here. And you're looking at 50% of the income, or almost 50% of the income, is actually coming from overseas sales, not just Japan. So they understand that, hey, the global market, there is some dollars there, but still the majority is coming from the JP version of the game versus anything else. Now, one thing they also mentioned in that second paragraph there is when it comes to overall income of Dragon Ball IP mobile gaming, Dokkan and Legends represents 96%. So really, in reality, that's all they should care about right now, is continuing to develop and improve both games, primarily Dokkan Battle. Again, the sheer dominance of it. Now, Legends hasn't been around for as much as Dokkan, but when you look at Dokkan's popularity and Dokkan's, increasing rise of income, it's the only reasons why probably Dragon Ball Z mobile gaming still exists and they can still do things. If you look at history, right, in 2019 they stated that Dokkan made alone $2 billion worldwide, along with in August 2021 it made over $3 billion. So it took about 2 years to get to the next billion mark. And I would venture now in 2023 or the end of 2022, it's close to the 4 billion mark, if not already over 4 billion, because of course that chart there represents 5.14 billion, and we don't see exact numbers here, but I'm guessing Legends is getting close to a billion or maybe a billion there. But again, it's just not a one-to-one ratio. But if you can say, all right, it's going to increase from 2 billion to 3 billion, now over $4 billion, I can absolutely see that, or at least like 3.7 or something like that. But it's going to get to $4 billion for this little mobile gaming that has orbs and you pop little bubbles, right? So when you also look at the plans from Bandai Namco and Akatsuki for Dragon Ball, for Dokkan Battle, that is, they already mentioned in the 8-year anniversary stream, the little Q&A, they already have plans for the 10-year anniversary, right? They've already mapped out what they're going to develop and what they're going to provide for the game for 10 years, which that would lead us into 2025, right? This being the 8-year anniversary. Again, which is amazing that this game is able to do that. Very few mobile games have this type of legs, and especially a game that's been introduced back in 2015. Now, of course, they're adding improvements, but overall, the gameplay of it hasn't really differed, right? So, no PvP, nothing of that nature. It's a simple PvE game that just continues to dominate, as you can see when it comes to this chart here. Now, The biggest question I would really venture on is, the platform that Dokkan has after the 10-year anniversary. Will they branch off from it? Will they say, we got to make a sequel now because it's, Dokkan's using such old technology, right? By the time it gets to 2025, you're looking at 10-year-old technology, which is ancient in our world. And even though they're making improvements, the question is, will they go Dokkan Battle 2 kind of scenario and totally rework something? Now, the biggest problem with that, of course, is all the time, effort, and money that you put into Dokkan Battle. For like myself, been playing for 7 years, we lose all that, and would we want to create a new track or a new way or representing that and do that again with another mobile game? I don't know if I ever will, right? I don't know if I ever will dive into a game as much as I had with Dokkan, especially a mobile game, right? So, but we'll see how things play out. Again, this is very, very eye-opening to say, okay, yes, Dokkan is the biggest player and will be the biggest player for quite some time, at least to 2025. So anyway, I just want to make this video here discussing that. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.